Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a brand new game on the channel known as Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. This is a game I have mixed feelings about. I've put a lot of hours into it. I've never actually played it on the channel because I've never really thought that it would be something that would be popular on the channel because of the way I do videos. I don't edit anything. And Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts has a lot of dead time, a lot of non-action, a lot of downtime. But having played Arms Trade Tycoon tanks and designing tanks got me in the mood to play Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Why? Because they share a certain core concept, and that's the designing of equipment. In this, you can design ships. You know, it's wonderful. It's a marvelous, really robust system of designing the ships of your desire. Up and to an extent, there's some limitations that can be a little annoying here and there, but overall, it's a good game. It's a good game that has some flaws and issues, but you know, you make do. Anyway, let's stop rambling and let's jump into the game. So here we are. We're going to start a new campaign. I need to pick out who I'm going to play as. Germany usually doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why. It's just when you think of the strongest countries, you tend to think of Germany as being one of the strongest countries. United States falls right in that, right? United States is kind of what I would recommend as the country to play if you've never played the game. It's, in a way, it's easy mode. I don't really want to play as the US because of how easy it can be. Russian Empire, I've never played them. Interesting. I might do that. Italian Empire, interesting too. I'm not sure I've ever played as Italy either. I've played as Austria-Hungary. I didn't like it. There's a lot of land battles that happen in this game, and land battles with Austria-Hungary seem to go poorly, and that can wreck your campaign. Not because you played poorly, but because random things beyond your influence, and that's these land battles, have taken important key territories from you, thus destroying your economy. So I don't really want to. I'm leery of playing Austria-Hungary because of that reason. Empire of Japan I've played quite a few times. I'm not sure. I'd like to play somebody different, new and fresh. Spain I've played. Might play. I would be open to playing Spain again because a lot of people claim difficulty in Spain. They claim Spain is a real hard country to play as, and I didn't find it to be that difficult, to be honest. It was, yeah, there was a little bit of hang up in the beginning getting the economy rolling, but at the end of the day, Spain wasn't all that bad. Chinese Empire is another country I wouldn't mind playing for you guys, because a lot of people claim that China is really hard to play as well, but I haven't had much issue playing as China myself. British Empire is just complete easy mode, and France is sadly complete easy mode with very bizarre ships. I don't like their ships. They're just weird. France has a strangely overly strong economy, and then their ships are bizarre. So I don't want to go anywhere near France. That brings us back to Germany. So I think our choices are Russia, Italy, Russia or Italy are really the kind of the two guys I haven't really ever played as before. Italy is kind of stuck in the med. Oh, then Russia is kind of stuck. It's this huge nation that has a little bit of port up here in the Baltic, a little bit port down in the Black Sea, and then, you know, a fairly decent port, I guess, in the Pacific. You know, I want to do Russia just because of that. I think that is going to provide a new challenge for me that I'm not used to. How to deal with the fact that my country is so gigantic that literally my navy is going to be light years apart from each other in 3 different areas. Like the Black Sea is nowhere near the Baltic, and the Pacific is nowhere near the Black Sea or the Baltic. I mean, that's seems like an interesting challenge. We're going to go with it. I don't auto-generate fleets. I create my own. AI shared design selective. AI will use your shared designs after a number of auto-design failed attempts. Yeah, sure. Opponent historical, difficulty normal, starting year 1890. Okay, all the rest sounds fine. Let's go ahead and start the campaign. We'll go with this here. So yeah, I play this a little bit. The Shikishima class was the second pre-Dreadnought class of the Imperial Japanese Navy and consisted of 2 ships that were designed and built during 1898 and 1901 in British shipyards. Their displacement was about 15,200 tons, and they were armed with 2 twin 12-inch guns, 14 6-inch guns, 32 smaller guns, and 4 underwater torpedo tubes. Their top speed was 18 knots. And I just realized that I'm starting this campaign for the first time, and I'm doing this on video. Yeah, remember how I told you that I don't edit videos? This is one of those situations where somebody would have edited out the fact that this is going to take forever, guys. I'm sorry about that. The process of loading up to 1890 is a little bit time consuming. Just a little bit. So I guess you'll get to see that if you're watching my video trying to figure out what this game is like, what it's all about, how it plays. Well, you're going to get the real experience watching me. You're not going to get edited clips like watching some other YouTuber. You can feel the pain of how long it takes to load up a brand new campaign. Granted, once you get the campaign loaded up, it's not too bad. It used to be horrible. Turns in this game used to be, oh my god, you'd rip your hair out of your head. You get so frustrated. Sometimes the computer would just kind of lock up, but then you'd have to figure out, is this turn just a long turn, or has the computer locked up and I have to restart? So you go take a shower or something, make dinner, come back. Okay, it still hasn't done anything. I guess it's locked up this time. So you restart, load it up, and it would load up sooner after a restart and actually get you into whatever the next turn or whatever you were trying to do. But yeah, this game has a storied history of having some optimization problems. But at the same time, it's come a long way. It's gotten a lot better. I never would have thought to even have attempted to film this game the way I do, unedited, in the past. But here, I feel like the game's gotten to a state to where I don't have to worry about it locking up all the time. I don't have to worry about turns taking 10 years. There'll still be a turn from time to time that'll take a minute or two, but I think that's doable for a video. Anyway, yeah. So, what are some of the reasons why I thought to actually do a playthrough of this game? One of the reasons, holy cats, we're click to continue. I'll finish my thought before I click continue. One of the reasons is I've noticed a lot of the YouTubers that I've watched play this game. How do I put it? I felt that there was a certain amount of incompetency in their play. And I shouldn't say this because now people are going to be watching my playing with a fine-tooth comb, trying to nitpick at things I do to call me out. But let's just say I've seen some poor play by some of the other YouTubers, and I thought maybe I could improve upon that. Bold words. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, fleet creation. Let's go to the ship design tab to design ships and build them. The built ships can be managed in the fleet tab. Thank you. Okay, ship design, new design. So this is going to be basically like our navy that we're starting off with. I like to think of them as basically, these are our coastal defense ships. This is like the Coast Guard. Just a couple of basic, simple ships that were about when you took office, and now it's your job to try to put together a navy, and these were the ships that were there. I am not seeing the ship I like to choose. No. Okay, I've never played. Every nation has kind of like a different set of ships that they start with. I've never played Russia before, so I've never experienced what ships they start with. But a couple of nations have what's called a hybrid cruiser. It's like a light cruiser that's actually a heavy cruiser. And I love to start off building that guy because even though it turns into Schmidt along the way, it still has a decent gun, and so it remains useful for a long time. Well, let's see what we got here. Torpedo boats, no, I won't even bother. Small torpedo cruiser. Stability is a stat I think, well, is a stat that I appreciate strongly. I don't like low stability ships. Generally, light cruisers, especially ones in the beginning, are going to have pretty shit stability. But if I can, I'm looking for a light, like this gunboat here, for instance, has plus 44 stability. That's a pretty large step up from plus 25. This three mast is plus 40. This one's plus 50. That's not too bad. Plus 50 on this 3-mast armor. I don't want to build armored cruisers as my original ones. I like to go with light cruisers. So we're looking at either this experimental 3-mast cruiser being what we're gonna start off on, or this gunboat. Interesting. I have definitely never used this hull before. I don't quite like that, but I am interested in seeing what I can do with this hull because I've never used it before. So I'm just gonna start throwing some stuff on this. I probably won't end up using this, but I just want to see what I can turn it into. Alright, first thing, we're going to go main tower. We've got some minimals, we got a front tower. I'm going to go with the front tower per se for now. Huh, interesting. Okay, secondary tower. We're going to try something like that at first. Funnels. Dual small, dual small, dual small. 1.5, 0.7, 2.3, 3, 3.5, 4. How big are these? What's the size? Yeah, that's way bigger. Okay. Your first... Yeah, your first ship is going to require kind of an obscene amount of funnels, typically. We'll try 4. Alright, compound. We don't really have anything, right? Nothing that's going to improve upon our funnel capacity. We're at engine efficiency 104 actually from a 14.9 knot speed, which isn't great. I'd like to get 16. Yeah, that's... Didn't I type 16? 16. What the hell? I know I typed 6. 1, 6. Why is it defaulting to 17? Huh? I can't even go back to what it was. Well, that's going to be a problem. Can I do the undo button? No. Alright, I'm going to exit the constructor without saving. The fact that it started that design at a 14.9 knot speed and wouldn't let me go back down to it, slightly annoying. Okay, it was this gunboat. There we are, 14.9. Two of these small funnels. Wait, is that the funnel I had chosen? Yeah, I thought it was. There we go. No, I don't think it is, because we got more efficiency all of a sudden. I think we were using this guy. We'll leave it as is for now. Okay, main tower, front tower. Oh, I had started further back. Let's put the main tower in before the... And we're gonna go with the smaller funnels because of this. And all of a sudden, everything feels smaller, doesn't it? Barbat, we don't need. Main gun. We can get up to 7s. We'll try 7s for now. Yeah, I want it midships. Get that, they'll fit. There might be something with this design that might work. Next, back to compound, back to Citadel 1. We want to make these 7.9s. Okay, we have a serious problem with pitch and roll. What can we do about that? Let's see. Really? Why is that? I've never seen a ship with 100% pitch before. This is interesting. Um, 2.1. Are we as big as we can be? I don't think we are. What is this hull's? Sure. Let's try 2000. 94%. How large is this guy allowed to get up to? 2,000? Let's just max out the slider. Okay, it looks like 2750 is the max. Okay, that's all fixes. That fixes the pitch a little bit. That increases the aft weight offset. I can't seem to get it back where it was. Alright, let's jimmy around with you. 7.5, 8. Yeah, I'm not sure about this particular. There's no secondary guns for this? I'm not sure about this particular hull. It was an interesting thing to screw around with. Never seen it before. I'm not feeling it. It's not working for me, so let's clear it. Three-mast cruiser. Oh, that's a CA. This experimental three-mast cruiser. Let's see what we can make out of this. It's got a maximum displacement of 3,500. Cannot build above displacement limit for... Oh, my tech is only good enough for 3,000 though. Alright, so we'll go with 3,000. Now we have a mast that we can do nothing about already. Front tower. Secondary tower. Didn't give me much to work with here. Funnels. 7 and 6. 125. 110. I'll go with the small ones. That gives us enough engine efficiency to pull off 17 knots. Right, I'm happy with that. Compounds, max main belt, max main deck. You do that for the weight. It makes your pitch and roll better-ish. About 1.8 on the belts. Foredeck 1.8, aft deck 1.8. Conning tower max. Superstructure about 2.5. Oh, we're already overweight. We haven't even put a gun on. Woohoo! Okay. Gonna have to strip a lot of the weight off. You can always refit these ships in the future when we get better tech, and that's what we're going to end up doing actually. Inner deck 0.6 is fine. Main gun, try to throw 7s on for now. Ship is overweight. Fun. How overweight? We're a lot overweight. I have to cut down the range a little. Might have to go with standard crew. Don't like that. Not much options right now. We are seriously limited here. Conning tower isn't going to make a lot of difference. You know, for now, we're gonna take these 7s off and put on 6s. We can replace them later with 7s. We're still overweight. Reduce shell ammo. Now I need it. Not the greatest ship, but this is going to be basically the class we're starting with. It's what I like to think of as a stat stick. I'm going to make a bunch of these. Some of them are going to be filled with flaws. They're going to get mothballed and sold. The ones that don't have flaws, I'm going to keep. And over the years, as I get technology, they're going to be refit and they're going to be turned into ships that will be surprisingly effective. They're not the greatest ship, mind you, but they're a good solid core ship that you need to have in your navy to support your capital ships. And so for me, the light cruiser is the backbone of the navy. This is what I start with. I pretty much build it exclusively in the beginning of the game, and then I will add capital ships in later on as I get the technology. Anyway, this is what we're going to go with. Suppose we could name it. We're playing a Russian playthrough. Boy, what to call this thing? How about the Gorbachev? The Gorbachev class light cruiser. The initial. Let's get that other one out of there, so that there's only one design in the works. We're gonna save it. Gonna exit. And we're going to build a whole bunch of these, and this is what we're going to start the game with. Okay. At some point, it's going to say we can't build anymore, and that's... let's go with 30. It's a more of a round number. Okay, so I'm going to want 10 of these. In Sevastopol, because I know that's the Black Sea. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then 10 in... Is Vladivostok here? Yeah. Vladivostok. This is off in the Pacific Ocean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now the rest we're going to want in a Baltic port. Southern Finland, Northern Finland. Riga. Riga I know is the Baltic, so we'll use that as our Baltic port. Now I don't know how big these ports are. They might not have the tonnage to support 30,000 tons or not. I'm pretty sure Vladivostok will. I'm pretty sure Sevastopol will. Not sure about Riga, but I think all of these probably will support. Now, what we're going to find out is a lot of these ships are going to be absolute ass because they're going to be built with all kinds of flaws. And we're going to find that out here as we do the turn. But before we do the turn, we're going to go to our finances and we're going to set these sliders. Tech budget all the way up. Are we still making money? Crew training all the way up. We're still making money. And a little bit of transport capacity. You want to constantly be building transports beyond what you normally have. That's how you're going to improve your economy. But you can't put too much into this or you're going to go broke. So if you can get it set just about right. Yeah, that'll do. So about 22% more than 100%. Is that right? No, that's 101.22. Anyway, it's more than 100%. You want to have it set somewhat above 100%. Evidently we've gone over our shipbuilding capacity with this initial build, but I don't think that's gonna affect us that much with the initial build. It shouldn't anyway. And there we have the finances set. Gonna go over here and we're gonna start campaign. Gonna double check our finances. We are making a bunch of money. That's because we're not building ships. Okay, so that's probably plenty. We're going to leave ourselves 4 million to work with. We're just going to leave this transport capacity bar where it's at. That's where it's just going to sit for the rest of the game. We're not going to mess with it. We're going to leave crew training where it's at for the rest of the game. We're not going to mess with it. We're going to leave the tech budget where it is for the rest of the game. We're not going to mess with it. Yeah, so that's where we are. Now we're going to go check our fleet. And we are going to see that this one sucks, so we're going to mothball it. This one sucks, we're going to mothball it. This one sucks, we're going to mothball it. Will we be left with any ships? Yeah, usually we have a few decent ships in the beginning. There's one. There, yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Okay, so the Black Sea managed to start off with 2 competent vessels. Now over in the Vladivostok, we have a good one here. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Goodbye, Joe, you gotta go, mio mio. Okay, that's a good one. That one's no good. That's a good one. That one's no good. Okay, so in the Pacific we have 3 okay ships. Better nothing. What is this, Riga? So in the Baltic we have at least 1. So this just happens to be how I play. I won't use flawed ships. Now that's an example of a flawed ship I'd probably use, right? The overweight, really, the only thing it's affecting is the maintenance cost. But other than that, it's an okay ship. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Baltic. So we've got the least in the Black Sea, so that's where we're going to start our shipbuilding efforts, is in the Black Sea. Now then, all of these ones need to be set to limited, because I'm not going to be paying maintenance on them, or as little maintenance as possible on a crap ship. I wish that if you mothballed something, it would just go straight to limited. Where are we? We're right there. Okay, limited. You're a good one. You're no good. See what I'm talking about? Downtime? There is a lot of downtime in this game where you're not accomplishing much of anything. Okay, good one, good one, good one. Limited. Now we're going to end up selling these ships off. Maybe. Do we have any friends? Not right now. If we had minor allies, we would start selling to them. Our relations actually look pretty good. Great Britain, France, Germany, USA, Italy, and Spain are all decent. China, not so good. Japan, not so good. And Austria-Hungary, not so good. This is looking. These are both Pacific theater, and this is Mediterranean Black Sea theater. So nothing in the Atlantic to pose us a threat. The Pacific theater seems like it's going to require the most attention for now. That will probably likely change eventually. Okay, research. There's these free priorities. Never use them. We're not going to prioritize anything. That's the quickest way to slow your research down. The most effective research is to not use these priorities. Alright, other than that, I think we've... Oh, we need to build some new ships. Black Sea is the one we had the least, so we're going to go to ship design. We're going to build some Gorbachevs, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll queue up 4 Gorbachevs, and we'll set them to Sevastopol. All right, and then we get to look at a map for a while while we click the next turn button. Exciting stuff. Right, some of our industrialists want to invest in the modernization of the Chinese Empire shipyards. What is your opinion? Any cooperation should be mutually beneficial. We should also call Chinese Empire businessmen to invest in our own shipyards. That's going to add to GDP. Anything you can get that's going to add to GDP is something you're going to want to do. This one doesn't affect, that actually makes GDP worse. And that's going to tank our relationship and not improve GDP. So this is what we're going to choose. Yes, it's going to cause our prestige to go down. Yes, it's going to cause unrest to go up. But GDP, that's the number. It's the number you can never ignore. Always choose GDP up events. Alliance trade agreement effects for British Empire. Okay. Military conflict. Great. All right, this seems to be like our own little play area. The Baltic is pretty much our own little play area as well. Not bad. Okay, next turn. Or actually, we have a fairly large monthly balance. We may have to do more shipbuilding. Okay, great. Alliance trade agreement. Belgium and the United States. Alright, ship design, Gorbachev, build ship, +4. Again, Sevastopol. We're going to assume that of the 4 ships we already started, most of them are going to fail to meet our picky desires. We're still making money. That's nice. What is our shipbuilding capacity? Empire of Japan demands you stop naval activities near their borders. I'm going to refuse to comply. Spanish Empire is offering a trade agreement which it turns out to be more profitable for them than for us. It's promoted as a safety measure for the future, securing our current good relations. If we refuse, it will surely affect our relations negatively. Should we accept? No. We're going to not accept. Nothing that has a negative effect on GDP. No way. Indeed, interesting. Alliance and trade agreement. Okay. We're still making money. Yeah, we still have a bit of... We should probably increase our shipyard. I like to do it in 12-month chunks. Let's see what that costs. Building. We're still positive. Okay, back to ship design. Gorbachev, build 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to Sevastopol. So the odds are we might get 1 ship out of each of these 4, if we're lucky. With France, we need a friend to buy our mothballed ships. Interesting news. Italian Empire warns their head of Admiralty of blah blah blah. Yes. Yes. +5. Flooding. Okay. Still building 12 ships. Still making funds. How close is the first set? 60%? And finances. Yeah, we still have room to build more ships. Okay. Well then, another 4. And Sevastopol again. Triple expansion steam engine, nice. Voice tubes, okay. Enhanced turret cylinders, good. Early contact mines, fine. Okay. And we still don't have a friend. Lighter reciprocating system, less engine weight, excellent. 35,000 ton light cruisers, good. Gun cotton, wonderful. Alliance trade agreement. British Empire. We're successful. Alright. It's always nice to have the Brits as friends. Military conflict. Okay. Right. Okay. Two months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. Alright, commissioning, no good, no good, no good. All of these suck. So we have to wait for them to commission to mothball them. We might as well queue up 4 more. And we're going to send them to Sevastopol, wherever that is. Am I blind? Yeah, Sevastopol is probably full. Okay, Riga. What? Odessa? I did not. Stop that. No, I can't seem to change it now. Oh well. We need a friend. So we can get rid of these damn crap ships. Fleet. Mothball. 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 We still don't have a friend. There we go. Alliance and trade agreement. Mexico. Mexico can start taking away our ships. Yes, please. Alright, fleet. We should have just... Okay, overweight. I can deal with that. Here... Mothballed. Mothballed. Good one. Yes. Limited. Okay, we should have 4 normal ships in Sevastopol at this point. Yes, please. Absolutely. Commissioning, no good. No good. Overweight, no good. Alright, well, we'll deal with that one overweight one. It's fine, and the other one's gotta go. Yes, please. Alright, did I miss any? No. Ship design, build ships, 4. Riga. 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 At a press conference, the journalist asked you a question about the new torpedoes that might soon be added to your Navy's arsenal. Your answer is, I do not comment on rumors. The new torpedoes will not be available in the near future. We are completely satisfied with the old ones as long as we have peace. Adds to GDP, increases relations. That takes away from GDP. We are satisfied with the old torpedoes. Interesting news, sir. United States warns their head of Admiralty for excessive naval. Yeah. Okay, new structural steel. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Yes. Okay. Mexico would like to order 2 Gorbachev-class light cruisers. They would pay 25. No, I have all kinds of ships that are mothballed that you can buy. Yes. Building. Wait, I'm building ships for Mexico? Did they trick me into letting... Oh well. I have the capacity to do it right now, so it's not that big of a deal. But I don't normally build ships for my friends. I usually sell them my mothballed ships. Alright. Anyway. Build some more. And we'll put them in Riga. This turn. Bayou ship, yes. No. Yes. Okay. Sevastopol's a little over. Probably move ships here that aren't mothballed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? Why aren't you mothballed? Huh? Alright, those 3 ships need to be mothballed and set to limited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next turn. Yes. I need more friends, or Mexico needs to start buying ships faster. Alright, 6 CLs, that's a good start. I like the number 6. I tend to try to make fleets of like 12 or 18 ships. So 6 CLs can complement 6 CAs. It's a good pairing. And it tends to fit into ports. Riga. Buy used ship. Yes, please. Good. No good. Good. Okay. No. Yes. We're building 11 ships? That's an odd number. I usually build in groups of 4. Yes. Why is this German fleet over here? Go away. Alright, fleet. Oh, these guys need to go back to in being. Well, we're going to add to unrest because I don't want to upset Germany at this point. And we got money to throw around. No. No. Right, this will improve our relations with Spain, will lower unrest, take a little bit of our prestige, that's fine. It's going to take some money, that's fine, but it's not going to affect our GDP. That's the important thing. Ottoman Empire signed a special alliance with Japan. Germany Come on, give us a friend. We need more Mexicos to buy our stuff. Alright, I feel unauthorized to interfere in government's financial policy. It's going to increase our GDP. It's going to add to our naval prestige. It's going to take away my budget. But that's fine, I got plenty of money right now. Find it honorable to talk about... I'm going to go with this. Because I want the prestige. And Japan is really who we've already got negative relations with, so a little more negative relations isn't that big of a deal. Buy you ships, yes please. Okay, let's check politics. We haven't looked at it in a bit. As we see, we're still got the same, and relations are deteriorating with Japan and Austria-Hungary. And there's our ally Mexico. Great Britain seems to like us the most. Okay, any recently built Reagan ships? No, just these that are commissioning. We've got one good one. One good one of the ones being commissioned. Yeah, we're going to mothball it. Set it to limited. Mothball. Set to limited. Good one. Mothball. Set to limited. You should be a good one. Okay, so we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good ships in Riga? I think so. Alright, I'm gonna move them out of Riga for now. We'll send them to... Gonna send them to Kronstadt. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be our Baltic fleet. This is our Black Sea fleet. And now we need to start working on our Vladivostok fleet. 15, 31. Anyway, ship design. Build some Gorbies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these ones we're building are here. They're going to go to Vladivostok. I'm going to throw shade at Austria-Hungary. To buy, please do. Mexico, you're just not buying the ships fast enough. Okay, we have some ships commissioning in Riga. No good. A good one. A good one. No good. Okay, once again, we're going to move these 2 decent ships over here. Now, crunch dot, these need to go from sea control to in being. Okay, we're building in Vlad now. Yep. 4. Vladivostok. 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 We should probably increase our shipyard capacity. Now I'm thinking about it. And yeah, this first episode, likelihood nothing is going to happen. The most interesting part of this first episode was likely me setting up our original ship, which wasn't much to behold. Warship trade. Mexico would like to know. Buy used ship. Mexico would like to buy. Yes, please. And we will toss 4 more in the building block for Vlad. Go back to finances, hit build to increase shipyard, pull it down to 1 year. There we go. And next turn. Buy, yes please. And we'll toss another 4 on for Vlad. If we filled up that, no, there it is. Japan strengthening relations, huh? Interesting. Yes, please, Mexico. We need another ally, minor ally to buy our ships. I can't get rid of the trash fast enough. I'll take a minor prestige hit to keep from inflaming relations with China. Yes, please. How are we doing about getting rid of the mothballed ships? Well, slow but sure. Gonna throw a few more on. No good. No good. Good. 2 good ones. Nice. Austria-Hungary's empire attacks Montenegro, causing a major disturbance in Russia. I'm not so sure why that would get me all riled up. But, okay. Fleet. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're waiting 2 months for the next ones to come off the assembly line. Yeah. A good one? No good. Oh, good. Decent. Okay, so we got 2 good ones out of that. That'll bring us up to 7 in the Pacific. Slow turn. These happen from time to time. Yeah, we will send an official protest. We will organize the regatta for world peace. Indeed, interesting. Okay, allows the construction of yada yada. Good. Right, our technology is advanced. How is our GDP looking? Let's look at it from politics wise. 17.7. It's more than Spain, more than Japan, almost on par with the US, more than Italy, more than Austria-Hungary, more than China, closing in on Germany. I'm happy with where our GDP is. That's fine. That works. And US relations have gone down. Let's say hi to the US. Okay, and we are commissioning those ships, right? Next turn. Excellent. Huh? How many bad ones are there? I thought there were... Okay, that one's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 okay in the Pacific right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully we'll get another one there and there'll be 8. Months. How's politics? Politics are fine. Alright, we're commissioning a good one. 2 good ones, so that's 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Wow. All 4 of these are good. So we'll have 11 solid ships in the Pacific. Good. Move to this port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's a little over, sadly. It'll be fine for now. Let's change C control to in being. And we got a bunch of mothballed ships still to get through, get rid of. I think I'm going to build a few more at Sevastopol, as that is the region where we have the least good ships. We have 6 here. Brazil and the US. Sebastopol again. We're kind of in a race to get as many of these built before the ship itself becomes obsolete. Once it becomes obsolete, then we start upgrading them over the course of time. And that's our initial starting fleet. Has Mexico been buying any ships lately? Speaking of which. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Optimally, I would like to have 12 good ones in each region. That's what I'm aiming for. Whether or not we're gonna get 12 in each region is another matter. During enabling one of our battleships suffer an engine breakdown. Okay, both of these affect GDP. So we're going to disregard the incident. Okay, negative GDP, positive GDP. Shrinks my budget, that's fine. Increases relations with Japan. Okay. Fleet. How are we doing? 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. Boy, they're really trying to rush me to war with Austria-Hungary quickly, aren't they? How much prestige do I have? 11? We're going to ignore it. I don't want to tank my relations with Austria-Hungary that quickly. I'm not quite ready yet. Okay, 4 ships just rolled off the assembly line. No good. No good. No good. No good. Such is our luck. And we got a good one. Bad. Overweight I can deal with. So 2 good ones. What's finances doing? Keep increasing our shipyard size. And fleet. Got a good one. 2 good ones. 2 bad ones. 2 good, 2 bad. 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're getting there. We have 10 good ships in the Black Sea right now. We have 11 good ships in the Pacific, and I think we have 8 in the Baltic. Yeah, so we're not that far away from getting to our 12, 12, 12 that we're looking to get to. Once we reach that, then we start to upgrade those ships, and then we also start to throw in either some heavy cruisers or small battleships, one or the other. We'll see what we have available in the shipbuilding when that time comes, when we get to that point. Anyway, I am James Johnson, aka Sulfur Blade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until next time all, peace.